Hi kids, on this edition of Artists That Are Awesome, we're bringing the pain. KATHE Kollwitz was like Charles Dickens. She started using her creative outlet to showcase the working class and destitute from a position of empathy, finding beauty in the daily life from the bottom rungs. Around 1902, she went over to the dark side. She produced a series of works based on the German Peasants' War. Now, I am no expert, but here it is as I understand it. In the early 1500s, the big aristocracy, or nobles, we'll use that word loosely, wanted to be bigger, but that meant more administration costs and military advancement. We're talking about the golden age of military science, when delightful things like gunpowder were getting big and they were finding all sorts of handy ways to use it. So the big swinging nobles decides that the best way to go about this would be to tax the shit out of everybody and crush the lower nobles, thereby acquiring their assets. Is all of this starting to sound familiar? Then around 1524-25, somewhere between 100,000 and 300,000, because who bothers to keep accurate records when we're just talking about dirty peasants, right? About 100,000 to 300,000 brave souls with pitchforks and good intentions got cut down by the very military might that they paid for. KATHE did a series of 7 etchings with happy-go-lucky titles like Sharpening the Scythe and Prisoners and Raped. Even though the German Peasants' War was zeroing in on 400 years before her time, this is the kind of reality and truth that is hidden by the establishment. The kind of reality and truth she knew she could use her art to expose. Man, would she get the opportunity to use it. Just 6 years after completing the series, World War I broke out, and she lost her youngest son on a battlefield that same year. You want to know how cruel irony can be? The most heartbreakingly gorgeous piece in the Peasant series was titled After the Battle, which features a mother searching through corpses at night for her son. True believers, we all want our work to have meaning on a deep and unifying level, with intimate, clarifying impact. We too want to bring into focus reality and truth. All artists are willing to suffer for their work, right? Be careful what you wish for, kids. KATHE Kollwitz died in 1945, just months before the end of World War II. Half of her life was saturated by war, and for me at least, it's during these years that she put a crack in the earth. Mother and child, suffering, death, all of it deeply personal. There aren't words big enough to describe the power of the emotion in her work, and you will never be accused of hyperbole if you use the ones you got. When I think about her work, I think about poetry, using as few words as possible to convey the biggest thoughts. I am in awe of her ability to draw such a powerful impact of the human condition with just a few simple and deliberate lines. That is something that takes tremendous skill, and it is profoundly humbling. KATHE Kollwitz's work is like a beautiful fog that hypnotizes you, seeps its way into your skin, and then rips its way out through your heart, hope, and memories of everything you're terrified to lose. God, I love her. Who needs a drink?